Alright, I guess I'm going to try to sugarcoat this and not use so many words like cuss words, because some people might find this offensive. So, the story goes as the story is. I've been telling the truth all along. No one wants to believe me. I want to cuss so bad because I'm so mad that they are shutting me down. Every time I turn around, I can't finish any video because they want to shut me down. They don't want the fucking story out. I went to Instagram. I got shut down 3 times. They don't want the fucking story out. I'm going to tell you this way, man. It goes farther than anybody thinks. The Klan's involved in it. I mean, the Sheriff's Department in 2 states, Kentucky and fucking Ohio. She's got family that's in the police department. I'm not sitting here trying to blackball her, but I'm fucking mad because nobody wants to fucking believe me. But you know what's there it went. I said fuck, son of a bitch. All right, the cat's out the bag. So let's get fucking real. When it all comes down to it, it's the fucking truth. I was told this shit. I believe this fucking shit because I was holding a fucking bone in my goddamn hands. Period. End of story. When I brought it up to her, she grabs her chest like that. She didn't want to talk that night because we was drinking. But we was fucking sober when we was talking. You know, none of these news reporters want to tell the fucking story the way it was. They want to blame everything on me, that, abuse of this, abuse of that. I've never abused that woman in my life, never raised my voice to her. I did raise my voice to her that fucking day because it was hard to wrap my head around. It was so hard to wrap my head around, it's driving me a little bit what they call mental. You know, it's kind of hard to fucking wrap your head around shit like that you're married, you really love somebody, and then all of a sudden she tells you something like that. It's like, whoa, I don't know if I can trust this woman. I don't care how much I fucking love her. You know, and as far as like the nightmares and the stress that I'm going through, I would almost compare it to something like Vietnam. I mean, because, it's reoccurring over and over and over and over, and I can't get the shit out of my head. I took it personal, I did, because I have a daughter named Samantha. And she knowed that there was bodies there, and let me burn on that daggone pile for 6 months, and that really bothers me. That bothers me to no end. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not going to sit here and be drugged through the mud and let the fucking reporter sit there and twist it the way it makes it sound good while all these little fucking candy-ass cocksuckers want to fucking sit there and play their fucking video games, and they're like, oh, really? Oh, well, hello, thanks for the hearts. Oh, well, hi, Crystal. How you doing? Hi, Tracy. Hi, Jody. I ain't that way. It's like this. It's the fucking truth. Every fucking thing I told you is the truth. It is hard to believe. It's hard for me still to believe, people. It's very hard for me to believe. Believe. It's got me upset. It's got me nervous. I've been nervous over the whole fucking situation. I got friends back home that I secretly talk to, and I was scared to talk to them. And I'm in my own shop with the door locked. And I'm hiding in a back room trying to tell them, man, you ain't gonna believe this. I gotta talk to somebody. My wife just told me this. And they're fucking freaking out. You know, half of them's like, damn, Jimmy, you can pick them. Seems like every fucking woman I ever been with's got some fucking Fruit Loop problem. I don't know what it is. I could pick crazy. I don't know what it is. I pick crazy. I don't know. I really don't know what the fuck happened. I did fall in love. That's what happened. And if it wasn't for her being in love with me, I'd have never found out, because I was really fixing to leave her ass. Because I always felt she was holding something back. And it wasn't just right then and there she told me that, and I believed it 100%. No, she had been telling me shit and little hints and this and that for 6 fucking months. Shit that would be like, there's stuff in the bottom of that hole that'll probably make you hate me. I'm like, nah, ain't nothing like that's going to make me hate you. What is it? Oh, I don't want to talk about it right now. And then it went on and on and on, and fucking little shit she'd say, burn the fire hot, less evidence. Wouldn't that make somebody fucking think, what the fuck she's hiding? Honestly, I thought it was stolen property. I really did. I thought it was some fucking motorcycles or something, because the way she would talk about all these fucking bikers and this and that. But then she got into the white power shit, started telling me about, the Klan rallies and all this shit. And you can go down there and you'll find thousands of beer cans and bottles all over that property in barrels from one party. One. And they had that fucking fire so big, if you don't believe me, go around and ask any fucking neighbor. She's the loudest son of a bitch on the block. She carries a fucking gun, and nobody fucking fucks with her because they know she's fucking crazy, and she hangs out with fucking nuts. Fruit Loops. People that'll fucking kill you. and, you know, you get a certain vibe about somebody, you know you don't want to fuck with that person. Like if you're walking down a sidewalk, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to fuck with that person. You're going to cross the fucking sidewalk just to keep from avoiding saying hello. I've been in that situation. I know what I'm talking about. But when it comes right down to it, I'm not lying about none of this bullshit. None of it. Point blank. But I'll tell you what is being lied about. The fucking story. It's been clipped. It's been snipped. It's been deleted. It's been twisted. And them is all facts, people. And I'm not making this up. You're witnessing this shit the same time I am. Every fucking thing is being witnessed. If I was lying, if I was lying, think of this. Why would they be so quick to twist everything around and delete this and do this and blah, 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 blah? Think about what's going on here, people. This is bigger than fucking you realize. This has got higher ups involved. Not just my wife. There's people walking the street right now that she told me that's been more involved in it than the motherfuckers that's in jail. I mean, the people that's in jail, yeah, they did what they did. But I'll put it this way. They wasn't the only ones doing it. They was just the only ones that got fucking stupid and got caught. The other ones, since they got caught, they didn't want to rat nobody out. They promised they'd be taken care of while they was in jail. Check out their fucking funds. See who's sending them money. See who's writing them. Do your fucking digging, people. Seriously. There's a paper trail. Because they ain't going to lay on that goddamn death row and keep his fucking mouth shut unless he's getting paid for it. And right now, I hear there's somebody spilled the fucking beans. They're wanting to make a deal. And it's Beth McGovern and all this bullshit. She's writing her fucking statements. She's trying to cover her ass and all this bullshit. And she's trying to point blank and let everybody know, hey, there's more to it than just what y'all think. And there is. Swear to God, there really is. The only thing that's going to prove anything, it could be one little piece of sand. One little piece of sand. And they'll put that under that microscope and they're like, oh, that ain't dirt, that's human. That's all it takes, people. Then I don't have to explain a motherfucking thing. She does. She's got to explain everything. I don't. Now, she's going to throw everybody under the bus. That's normal routine for any fucking serial killer. She's going to fit like a silk glove in society. That's what fucking serial killers do. And she's already proved that fact. When it comes right down to who's involved, there's a lot of motherfuckers involved, man. And it just ain't them two motherfuckers on death row. Point blank. They're protecting my wife. Check the money funds. See who's sending them money. See who's been writing them. See who they're calling and shit like that from jail. You all know how to dig. 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 You're going to find the fucking truth when you dig. I'm not fucking doing this for my own benefit. It got laid on my fucking shoulders. I didn't want it. I didn't want no part of it. That's why I told her, get in the fucking car. I ain't going to be no fucking involved in none of this bullshit. Get your ass in the car. If you ain't guilty, we're going to get out and get this shit straightened out. She did not want to do that. She wanted to close the door, have me come in and sit down. And like, can't we just dig that up and just throw it in the creek and just act like nothing ever happened? I said, well, you're out your motherfucking mind. You either go tell the fucking story the way you told it to me, or I'm going to. So she went with me. And the only reason she went with me is because I'm irate. And she's sitting there all quiet and trying to act like she's innocent and everything. And they knew she was hiding something because they kept saying, Mr. Bo Cook, do you want to talk to us privately about something? Looks like something's bothering you. And she said, first thing come out of her mouth, she says, well, I have information of some dead bodies on my property. And she's already trying to fucking play the victim role. Well, the next day, she calls me over to my ex-wife's house because I left that night while the cops were still there. She said, Kathy, we need to talk. So I go over, she takes my fucking phone, turns it off, and she wants to go somewhere for a fucking ride. We go over to the Chesapeake Park. She strip searches me, make sure I'm not wearing a wire, and she tells me her entire fucking involvement, which not only made me sick to my fucking stomach, it made me wonder why I was even laying with somebody like this, and all the little innuendos and all this other stupid shit for 6 months. I had no clue that any of that shit was real, but when she told me that shit and her involvement, everything clicked like a fucking puzzle, went right together, and I'm like, no fucking way. And she's crying. She's like, Jimmy, how can we fix this? How can we fix this? I looked dead at her because she's worried more about Jeff, the first body, than any of them. Because she kept saying, the only one I'm guilty of is the first one. I ain't guilty of the other ones. I just helped burn the bodies and help bury them. I never fucking killed them. The only one I killed was the first one. I said, looks to me like you need an alibi. She's like, what am I going to tell them? I said, well, won't you just tell them that they put a rope around your neck and they threatened to burn your fucking kids while you were standing there watching them burn alive, and they was going to burn you. So the very next day, she disappeared and went to the fucking Spring Valley Fire Department, met Todd privately. Well, she told me that's what she told him. I'd already called Todd and said that's what she's going to try to play. But no, I think what she went over there and doing was she trying to play like she's scared of me, that I'm raising my voice and I got a record and blah, 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 blah. She knowed all about my record. She liked my whole attitude about everything. Like I said, I've never raised my voice to that woman. I loved her with all my heart. And bad as I hate to say it, I still have a little bit of love for her, but that's just because I'm fucking stupid, I guess. I will never have nothing to do with her. I mean, the day I left was the day I was gone forever. I'll never go back to West Virginia. I'll never go back to fucking Ohio. I don't want no part of that fucking shit. There's just too much fucking bullshit back there. People dropping dead every fucking day. No one can find nobody. You know, in the last fucking, today's the 18th day. Last 18th day, I can't tell you how many dead kids I've seen on my phone. How many dead relatives. How many dead everything. And they're asking me, did she mention this name? Did she say this? And then they'll ask me about vehicles. And they'll ask me about this. People, all I know is what she told me. She told me two names. Samantha Burns and Jeff. And the first Jeff was a coke dealer. They ripped him off. They beat him unconscious. Because he pulled a gun. And her boyfriend at the time took the gun away from him. They all three beat him unconscious. And she came out with a fucking knife when she seen what was going on. Put her fucking chin, or her boot right there in his chin while he was unconscious and cut him. And she described the blood, how it came out and how it just sprayed all over her. She said she was just drenched in it. She said her adrenaline was pumping so much it kind of turned her on. I said, what, like a bloodlust? I mean, because I'm kind of like scared inside, but I'm trying to look at her like, I don't want to act like I'm scared because I might be the next motherfucker. Well, as this all goes on and everything, we finally go down to Captain D's after that second day. We go out German Ridge. I go out to this fucking dude's house. He's got a little trailer. I asked him about his trailer, how much he wanted for it. He said $300. I gave him a business card. I said, I got a shop over there in fucking Chesapeake. And told him who I was and everything like that. Well, long story short, my story can be verified. I am not in any way, shape, or form taking anything out of context. I'm not fucking sugarcoating nothing. The story that was told to me, I went straight to the police and tried my best to tell them. But none of them wanted to fucking listen. Because as soon as I said we was drinking that night and blah, 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 they just marked it off like, oh, she's just trying to scare you. No, that wasn't nothing like that. We was drinking that night. But she didn't want to tell me nothing because she was drinking that night. She decided she was going to go to the bathroom and cry a little bit. And when she decided to go to bed, she seen I grabbed my pillow and went in there and lay on the goddamn couch. I wasn't going to lay with her. I was already fucking done with her ass. Completely. And it was, I left, went over to my ex-wife's house. She called me the next goddamn morning, all that bullshit. Took me over there to the daggone park. Went through everything like I just said. The whole 4 hours we was there, what she wanted to do was rehearse her alibi. And I'll tell you how she rehearsed it. We decided we was going to go up to my mother's the next day. And I said, I'll tell you right now, you go tell my mom anything like this, if she even doubts your ass, she'll fucking call goddamn law on you. And my mom's been abused all of her life. So she goes in there to another woman and comes off with the tears and fucking coming off of this, I was abused, I had to do what I had to do, I got kids. It's a goddamn lie. We sat there and rehearsed that fucking shit. And I told the FBI, Todd, the same fucking story I'm telling you right now. I've told him that more than 5 fucking times. Did they listen to me? No. Did he call me a liar? No. Did he say he believed me? No. He just listened. He's dealing with facts, he says. The fact is, he's only after Samantha Burns. If he finds her, everything else goes over to the fucking Lawrence County Police Department, and then they pick up jurisdiction on that, according to what he was telling me. And while he was telling me that, there was 2 of the Lawrence County deputies or whatever with him in street clothes, and I stood right there, and I handed him a bag, a Ziploc bag, with all these little memory cards that you would get out of these cameras and all that shit. They must have been, I don't know, over 10, and I had them all in a Ziploc bag, and I said, here, man, and I'll tell you right now, if you think I'm lying, I got a copy of every fucking one of them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not stupid, people. I might act stupid, I might talk crazy, but I'm not fucking stupid. This is just the way I am. I was born this fucking way. I'm hyper. When shit fucking gets in my fucking head and it scares me, I get more hyper. Everybody wants to say I'm on meth. Never touched it before in my fucking life. But when you think you're going to die, you start acting different, you know? And I really did think I was going to die. And I still look over my fucking shoulder over shit. I'm sitting here in the damn car looking out the rearview mirrors and shit, you know? I'm being serious, people. I'll tell you right now, there needs to be somebody out there like me that's going to bring this fucking shit to the surface. Not just for these bodies, but for everybody. And that's the fucking truth. There needs to be somebody like me out there that will dig. Fucking dig. Dig up the information, people. You all know how to do it. You all can sit here and dig up fucking shit on Facebook every day. Find dirt. Well, find out who the fuck's funding them motherfuckers in prison. Find out who the hell's writing them motherfuckers in prison. You're going to find out a whole fucking lot. Believe that, people. And then the house of cards will start falling. And guess what happens when it falls? They'll find that one little piece of sand. And it's going to be human. When they do, Rebecca's going to have a whole lot of explaining to do. You can bet your motherfucking ass on that. Rebecca. And I want my fucking last name back. I never gave it to you. The only reason you got a fucking last name of hysell when I married you because you wanted a new ID to go with the other 6 you had, Stephanie. Ain't that what you told me that was your favorite fucking name you went by when you was running up into the fucking Klan rallies and shit? Come on. I told you. Point blank. When you started fucking telling me that shit. That was it. I told you it was over. Period. And I do love you. And I won't lie about that. I do love you. But I love you enough to fucking do the right goddamn thing. Period. If it had been my kid or anybody in my family, I'd have done the same fucking thing because it's the right fucking thing to do. Call me bad, whatever. But the way I am right now, I'm a nervous fucking wreck. Everybody thinks, oh, he's methed out. I'm not methed out, people. I'm not methed out. I've never touched the shit before in my life. I chain smoke fucking cigarettes, drink coffee like a goddamn freight train. And right now, I just stay nervous. I mean, I wish one person would have my story in their head and tell me that you wouldn't walk around nervous. And with a daughter named Samantha. I have a daughter named Samantha. And I'm telling you, man, that shit haunts me. Now, Brandy, I'll tell you how I picked her up on this whole trip. No one wants to know the fucking truth, but I'm going to tell you the fucking truth. She hit me up on Facebook. She said, you need to talk. Because I guess she's seen some fucking posts where I was blowing up or something. I said, yeah, where you at? She said, I'm down by 1st Street. I said, you want to meet somewhere? She's like, yeah, over at McDonald's. So I went down there. I met her at McDonald's. I told her the fucking same thing I'm telling you all. And I said, I'm fixing to leave to Vermont as soon as I fucking sell my truck. I said, I think I'm just going to sell it for $500. That way I got guaranteed cash in my fucking hand and I can run. Just get the fuck out of here. I said, I don't trust the cops. I don't trust the people she knows. I don't trust no fucking buddy right now. When she tells me I'm going to fucking end up dead, I believe that. When I got a goddamn bone in my hands. I had that bone in my hands. And this is the truth, man. She said, well, I'm kind of homeless and I'm sleeping on the fucking floor right now. Well, I drove her back over where she came from. She came out with one garbage bag of clothes that didn't even fucking fit her. Hand-me-downs from wherever. Not a penny to her name. I only had $540 on me. I said, you're more than welcome to go with me if you want to. She said, well, I ain't got nowhere to go. I said, well, come on. I said, I need somebody to help. I said, you know how to drive a stick? She's like, yeah. Well, I said, hop in. I said, you'll be taken care of. I said, I ain't trying to fucking do anything with you or nothing like that. Just help me stay awake. Well, she's been the best friend I ever had. And that's the fucking truth. She's a ride or die motherfucker. I'm telling you. I mean, thick or thin. I've never seen nobody like her. She's solid, man. Why couldn't I meet somebody like her? I had to go and marry a fucking serial killer. What the fuck's wrong with me? It's hard to wrap my head around, man. It really is. Before I left town, I bought 3 cartons of cigarettes. That's 30 packs. I got 3 packs left. It's been 18 days. There's my jitters. I've drank a whole jar of goddamn coffee. There's my jitters. I ain't been getting no fucking sleep. Maybe an hour or two here in the last couple days. But for I can't tell you how long. I had the insomnia from hell. I couldn't close my eyes. For one, I didn't know if I was going to see that shit in my head again. And every time I'd close my eyes, I'd jump up. Well, I don't know how to explain it. I'm being straight up with everybody. I cut it clean and dry every time. You're going to have haters everywhere, I guess. But when it comes right down to it, the truth will prevail. And if ever anybody out there that believes this, dig. Fucking dig. Dig it up. Because everybody can dig up garbage on Facebook, but dig. Dig for fucking a cause. The cause is, we need to bring in people home. Bring them home. The shit's rough on me, man. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it, but hey, I've been ridiculed for taking my videos down. That was because it turned into a fucking circus. It did. It turned into a circus. It was very fucking disrespectful toward any family. Even mine. They started bringing my mom into it. And I'm like, no, this has gone far enough. And I went ahead and started deleting every fucking thing. Everybody thought, well, don't back out on us now. Well, fuck you all motherfuckers, man. All y'all's looking at me like I'm live entertainment. I'm putting my face right here because I want you to remember it. Just in case I end up fucking dead. But no one's going to believe me. But that's why I'm saying it like this. Remember my face. Remember my fucking name. Remember, I'm in fucking Vermont. And I'm not running no fucking more. I called the fucking law on my fucking self. And I don't have no fucking charges on me any fucking where. I do have a fucking worthless DVP over there in Chesapeake. And everybody knows the bitch broke it. But yet they said, well, won't you come in and take care of this? Then that won't hold over your head for the rest of your life. That's all I can say about that. It's a fucking misdemeanor. I'm in a state where there's no fucking extradition, and I'm not falling for that fucking stupid shit. I know what happens in jail. People get killed. Accidents happen. People accidentally hang themselves. And I'm not hanging myself. But knowing my luck, I'll go in for questioning, they'll detain me, and they'll find me dead. And I promise everybody, I'm very fucking stable. I just have a lot of shit up here in my head because it's very hard to wrap my head around. How I can go and fall in love so deep with somebody with a heart so black. I just don't understand that. I just don't understand it. There ain't nothing about attention. The only attention I'm trying to bring to this whole story is there's dead bodies on that property. Their families need closure. If it was my daughter, I wouldn't stop. I'd fucking dig up this whole fucking planet till I found her. And my family knows that's the fucking truth. So hate me if you want. I personally don't care if you hate me. I'm doing what I feel in my fucking heart is real. I feel like, honestly, I was put here for this. As weird as it seems, it feels like I was actually put here for this. It took someone like me to make her fall in love to come clean. Because she's not one of them ordinary motherfuckers. She likes a little freaky motherfucking shit now. I mean, what I mean by that, she wants somebody, I guess, like me. Because she married me. And I'm not perfect. I do have a violent fucking record. I won't lie to nobody about that. I won't lie to nobody about that at all. That was why I put it on fucking Facebook. About my social security number and shit. I want everybody to know I'm not hiding. I call law myself. I ain't running no more. I got $1.25 in my fucking pocket. Actually, I'm lying. $2.25. But I ain't asking nobody for shit. As soon as I get done shaking, get this fucking shit over with, out of my head, I'll be back to tattooing if I don't starve to death first. People's offered to help me. People's offered to help up with this GoFund bullshit. I've never told them, yeah, whatever. I said, do whatever you got to do. But I don't know nothing about that. I told everybody, I don't know nothing about electric money. I don't know nothing about that GoFund bullshit. I don't fuck with credit cards. I've never fucking wrote a check in my life. I've never fucking fucked with a credit card in my life. I'm straight cash and carry. I know how to fold that paper. And I damn sure know how to stack it. And I ain't never fucking walked away from a fucking very, very successful business. I mean, it was very fucking successful. Just to sit here with $2 and some fucking change in my damn pocket. Hey, that's the way it is, people. Clean and dry. Straight as I could ever be in my fucking life. Cutting it straight. There's no sugar on none of this conversation. As far as what happened, as far as the law up here, like I said, I called them. Told them what I was up here for. They don't have nothing on me. Told them where I was at. Sitting on the front porch drinking a beer yesterday, waiting on him. He's like, well, I'll try to swing by tomorrow or whatever. He's never showed up. because they ain't got nothing on me. So I called Todd, the FBI dude. They ain't got nothing on me. The only thing they got on me is the fucking DVP or whatever that fucking stupid worthless piece of paper is. Let me find it. Where's that fucking shit at? I'll read this fucking shit to you if I can find it. Y'all ready for this? Now, I don't have my reading glasses on me, but bear with me. I'm going to have to figure out something here. This might be a little funny to some of you all, but I'm going to do what I got to do so I can try to read word for word. What the fuck? All right. Here it goes. It says, Jimmy and I began dating approximately 1 year ago and have been married for approximately 2 months on or about July 3rd, 2017. We were at our home, which is owned by my son, and each had a couple of drinks. Jimmy asked me to tell him one dark secret. That is true. I told him that I know two people, Brandon Basham and Mitchell Vickers or Michael Vickers or something like that. I can't hardly see these letters because I ain't got my right glasses on. Who had been convicted of killing people. Jimmy said that was nothing. And then he got on his computer. I've never been on my computer on the internet, ever. Only thing I've been on my computer for was doing tattoos that I've pulled off my phone and all that bullshit. Anyway, I'll finish this conversation up soon. I got to answer this phone.